Students, good day. Today we're going to create your project for your lesson 6, creating tables. So we're going to start with your project 6-1, placement table. So Miss Archer, the executive recruiter, asked you to start working on a placement table that will list the candidates that have been placed, the companies that hired them, and the date of hire. So let's get ready and launch the word if not already running. Okay, in our Word document, let's go to your file. And click open. So we're going to locate our project 6 data files. So in our project 6 data files, we're going to open placement document. So placement document and click open. Next, we're going to click enable content. Instruction number 2, place your insertion point in the last column and select the last column in the table. So first, let's position our insertion point in the last column, and let's go to your layout tab, tables group, and then select and next select column. Instruction number 3 on the layout tab in the cells group, click the down arrow in the width box until it reads 9 inches. So on the layout tab, so width, we're going to select width in the cell size, and we're going to readjust this until it reaches 0.9 of an inch. Instruction number 4, select the insertion point in the first column and select the first column in the table. In the table group, click the select button and select column. So again, position our insertion point in the first column, and let's go to your layout tab, tables group, select, and then select column. Instruction number 5, on the layout tab in the cells group, click the down arrow width box until it reads 0.9 of an inch. So again, let's go to your layout tab, cell size group, and we're going to adjust this until it reaches 0.9 of an inch. Next, select the company column and change the width into 1.5. So company column, select column, adjust the width to 1.5. Next, instruction number 7, select the date of placement column and change the width to 1.3 and click the table to deselect it. So, days of placement, select, just column width to 1.3. Next, instruction number 8, on the Design tab in the Table Style option group, click the header row and checkbox and banded row checkbox to turn on. Place your insertion point within the table. So let's select our table and let's go to your Design tab and the Table Options group. We're going to check the header row and the banded rows. Next, instruction number 9, on the Design tab in the Table Styles group, select Medium, Shading 1, Accent 1 style, and the 9th column, second row of the built-in gallery. So we are going to go to your Design tab, Table Styles, and we're going to select We're going to select medium shading, medium shading 1, accent 1 style. So medium shading 1, accent 1 style, and click to apply the style. Instruction number 10, select the last column in the table. So again, position our insertion point in the last column of our table, and let's go to your layout, select, and select column. Instruction number 11, on the layout tab in the data group, click the sort button under my list has sections. So let's go first in our layout tab, and then sort data group, and then sort. Under my list section, select header row. So my list sections. So we're going to select my list has header row. And in the sort dialog box, click OK. This will sort our column by date. So my list has header row, then click OK. So we'll notice that all the selections is sorted by date. Next, instruction number 12, the table is selected on the layout tab. In the tables group, click the properties button. So while the table is selected, let's go to your layout tabs and table group and property. So in the table property dialog box, we're going to click center alignment in the table tab and click OK. So table tab, alignment, we're going to select center and click OK. So we notice that our table is moved at the center of the page. Next, instruction number 14, select the header row. So we're going to select the header row. So position our insertion point in the first column. And let's go to your layout, select, and select row. On the layout tab in the alignment group, click align center. So we're going to go to your layout tab, alignment group, and we're going to select center. Next, instruction number 16, save the document as placement table in the lesson folder in your USB or flash drive, and then close the file. So let's go to your file, save as, and we're going to save this in our answer folder. And we're going to save this as placement underscore table and click save. And then just click OK. Next instruction, pause and leave the Word open for the next project. And that's it, students, for your project 6-1 placement table. So let's proceed with your project 6-2 quarterly sales data. Create a table showing the quarterly sales for Kuhu Vineyard. So let's get ready and launch our Word if it's not already running. So we have our Word. So we're going to instruction number 1, create a new blank document. So let's go to your file, then select new. Next, select blank document and then create. Now we have your blank document. So instruction number 2, on the insert tab in the tables group, click the table button and drag to create a table that has 5 columns and 6 rows. So let's go to your Insert tab, Tables group, and we're going to click and drag until we are able to create a table with 5 columns and 6 rows. Next, we're going to enter the following data as shown in our table. So we are asked to enter the following data in our table. So to move from one row to another row or to one column to another column, you can either press enter or tab key in your keyboard. So let's start with Mark Hanson. Mark Hanson. Next, instruction number 4, select the first row. On the Layout tab in the Merge group, click the Merge Cells button. So first, we're going to position our insertion point in the first column of our table, and let's go to your Layout, select, then select row. Next, let's go to your Merge Cell and click Merge Cell button. Instruction number 5, with the row still selected, center the title by clicking Align Center button in the Alignment group in the Layout tab. So let's go to your Layout tab, Alignment group, and Align Center. Instruction number 6, on the Design tab in the Table Styles group, click Banded Columns, checkbox, and turn it on. The header row, first column, and banded row option should be turned on already. So let's go to your Design tab and Table Styles option. So by default, header row and first column are already selected. So what is left is we're going to select the banded column. Next, instruction number 7. On the Design tab in the Table Styles gallery, click the More button to display the gallery. On the 7th column, choose the orange dark list, accent 6. So let's go to your Table Style, click the drop-down arrow, and we're going to select dark list, accent 6. So we have your dark list, accent 6. So we're going to click this to apply the theme. Next, instruction number 8, save the document as quarterly_sales in our folder. So let's go to your file, save as, and we're going to save this as quarterly underscore sales 2. and click Save button. Next, instruction number 9, on the Layout tab, click the Select button in the Table group and then choose Select Table from the drop-down menu. So again, position our insertion point in the first. And let's go to your Layout tab, select Table, select button, and then select Table. Instruction number 10, in the Data group, select Convert to Text, then select the Tab section. So let's go to your Layout tab, Data group, Convert to Text button. Next, we're going to select Tab Sections and click OK. So now our texts are selected, or our table are now converted into text. Instruction number 11, save the document as quarterly sales. So let's save our document as quarterly sales 2. So again, File, Save As. So since we have already have this, so we're going to just save that as 2 and click Save. Next, leave the Word document open for our next project. Just click Save. So that's it for your project 6-2 quarterly sales data. So let's proceed with your project 6-3 sales table. So Ms. Archer asked you to create a sales table including data from the past 2 years. She can use this table to set goals and project future income. So again, let's get ready and launch our our Word document. So we have now your Word document. So let's go to your file and then select, then click Open. So in our project data files, we're going to select Sales and click Open. Instruction number 2, select the column heading containing the month and change the text direction to for all months so that they begin at the bottom of the column and extend to the top. So first, we're going to click Enable Content. Next, we're going to select the column headings containing the months. So we're going to select this one. And let's go to your Layout tab, Text Direction, and we're going to select that it starts from bottom to top. And that's it. Next, increase the row height of your row containing the months to 0.9 inches so that the text all fits on one line. So while it is selected, we're going to change the row height into 0.9. And that's it. Instruction number 4, use the auto-fit contents for the selected months. So let's go to your layout, cell size, auto-fit, then select auto-fit content. Next, instruction number 5, select the last row and delete it. So we're going to position our insertion point in the last row. Let's go to your Layout tab, select Tables Group, select, and select Row. Then let's go to your rows and column. Then click delete and select delete row. Instruction number 6, make sure that the header, row, banded columns in first column and the table style option are only the ones turned on. So again, let's click our table and let's go to your layout, your design tab, and we're going to select headed, row, banded columns, and first column as selected. So we're going to select banded row. So we have to make sure that only the header row, first column, and banded columns are selected. Instruction number 7, merge all cells in the first row and center the heading. So instruction number 7, merge all the cells in the first row and center the heading. So first, we're going to position our insertion point in our first row. And let's go to your select and select row. Next, let's go to your merge cell. To merge all the cells in our first row, and go to your alignment group and select align center to align the heading at the center of the table. Instruction number 8, merge all cells in the second row and center the subheading. So again, position our insertion point at the second row and go to your select and select row. Next, let's go to your alignment and select align center to align. And let's go to your merge cell and align the content at the center of the table. Instruction number 9. So we're going to choose medium shading to accent to table style format. So first, let's select your table. Let's go to your design, table styles. And we're going to select medium to accent to. So from our style option, we're going to select medium shading to accent to style and click to apply the theme. Number 10, center the table horizontally in the table property dialog box. So again, let's select our table and let's go to your layout tab, properties, and of course, center. So in our table property, we're going to select alignment center and click OK to center our table in our document. Next, instruction number 11, save the document as sales_table in the lesson folder in our flash drive or computer. So let's go to your file, save document as, and we're going to save this as sales_table in our answer folder and click save. Next, close the document. And that's it, student, for your project 6-3 sales table. Let's proceed with your project 6-4 client contact table. So Miss Archer needs you to create a quick contact list. So let's get ready and launch our Word. Next, let's go to your file and then click open. Next, in our project 6 data files, we're going to click client table 2 and then click open. Make sure to click enable content so that we can modify our document. Instruction number 2, delete the last 4 columns, number of current open position, position title, date posted, and notes. So we're going to delete number of current open position, position title, date posted, and of course, notes. So to do this, let's position first our insertion point in the last column. Let's go to your layout, let's click select, and then select column. So while the column is selected, let's go to your delete and select delete column. Next, we're going to do it again. So let's go to your layout tab, select group, and select column. So the date posted is now selected. Let's go to your rows and column, delete button, and delete column. Again, position your insertion point in the position title and go to your layout tab, tables group, select column. Then go to your rows and columns and select delete, and of course, delete column. And lastly, we're going to delete the number of current open position. So let's go to your delete and delete columns. So the only remaining column of our table is the company name, contact person, and phone number. Instruction number 3, change the page orientation to portrait. So let's go to your page layout tab, orientation, and then portrait. Instruction number 4, change the width of the company name column to 1.9 of an inches. So let's position our insertion point in the company name header and go to your design, layout tab, select, and select column. In our cell size, we're going to change the cell size width to 1.9 of an inches. And that's it. Instruction number 5, delete the total row and turn off the total row option in the table styles option. So I'll position our insertion point in the last column of our table and go to your delete and delete rows. So again, select our table and let's go to your design. And of course, we're going to uncheck total row in our table styles option. So make sure to uncheck the total row in our table style option. Instruction number 6, change the style to the purple light list accent 4. So while the table is selected, let's click the drop down arrow from our styles and we're going to select purple light list. Purple light list accent 4. So we're going to select light list accent 4. Next, center the table horizontally on the page. So again, while the table is selected, let's go to your layout and table, then table property, and in our alignment, select center and click OK. So now our table is centered horizontally in our page. Instruction number 8, change the alignment of the first row to align center. So let's position our insertion point at the first row of our table. Select the entire row and let's go to your alignment group and align center. Next, instruction number 9, change the header row height to 0.4 of an inches. So while it is selected, we're going to change the height into 0.4. And instruction number 10, save the document as a new client table and the lesson folders. So let's go to your file, save as. We're going to save this in our folder as new client table 2 and click save. And just click OK. Next, leave Word open for our next project. And that's it, student, for your project 6-4 client contact table. So let's proceed with your project 6-5 quarterly sales tables update. The Kuhu Winery quarterly sales tables include some formatting mistake. Find the correct 4 problems with this document. So let's get ready and launch our Word. And let's go to your file tab, open, and we're going to select our project 6 data files. And from our data files, we're going to click problem, document, and click open. Next, click enabled contents so that we can modify the document. So our task is to find the 4 errors in our table. So number 1 error is this one, Terry Adams. So it has a different alignment from the text, from the other text. So let's select this one and let's go to your layout. And we're going to select align left, okay, so that it would be uniform with other record. Second error is this one. So it has a different alignment. So it is aligned top right. So it should be aligned top left. So we're going to change this one. Top left. So that is the second error. Next, the next error is the text direction is from top to bottom, which is should be left to right. So we're going to change the text direction to left to right. And we're going to align that at the top left. And that's it. Next error is this one. So it is not aligned with Terry Adams. So we're going to select this one. And we're going to align this at center. So next, we're going to align that center left. And that's it. So we're going to remove the total row. And of course, we're going to adjust this one. The column is too high, so we're going to adjust the column, the row to and that's it. So this is the correct table for the corrected table for our project 6-5. So you have to check for the direction of the text, the alignment of the text in the table, the size of the width of the rows and column, as well as the height. Also check for the total row. So total row should not be included in the design. Next, instruction number 3, save the document as fixed quarterly sales in the lessons folder. So let's go to your file, save as, and we're going to save this in our folder as fix underscore quarterly underscore sales and click save. Finally, close the Word document. And that's it for your Project 6-5 Quarterly Sales Tables Update. Let's proceed with your Project 6-6 Soccer Theme Roster. So as a coach of your child's soccer team, you need to distribute a roster to all of your players with contact information, uniform numbers, and assigned snacks responsibility. You receive a rough list from the league and you would like to convert it to a table form. You haven't converted text to a table before, but you are confident you can do it. So let's get ready and launch our Word again. Let's go to your file and click Open button. So we're going to locate your Project 6 data files. And we're going to open your soccer theme document and click Open. Make sure to click Enable Content so that we can modify the document. So instruction number 2, select all the text. So just press Ctrl A in your keyboard to select all the text. Instruction number 3, on the Insert tab in the Tables group, click Table button and select Convert Text to Table from the menu. So first, let's go to your Insert tab, Insert Table button, and Convert Text to Table command. So we have your convert text to table dialog box. So in the convert text to table dialog box, key 4 in the number of columns. So in the number of columns, we're going to put 4 and click comma button under the separate text at section and click OK. So separate text at comma and click OK. So we are now able to convert our text into tables. Next, use what you have learned this lesson to format the table as shown in figure 6-20 and start by removing the extra spaces or words, adjusting columns widths and alignment text. Sort the table by snack date, insert a header row with the following headings for each column. Name, uniform, telephone numbers, and snacks, and choose the medium grid accent to table style. So to do this, let's go first to your Home tab and let's click Show or Hide button. So first, let's add a header for our table. So position your insertion point at the first row, and let's go to your layout and insert above. So we're going to put name, uniform, telephone numbers, and of course, snacks. Next, we're going to delete the extra word. So we are going to remove extra words in our document. And that's it. So extra words are removed and extra spaces are removed in our document. So let's style our table. So first, let's select our table and let's go to your design. So in our table styles, we're going to select medium grid accent 2. So we're going to select table styles medium grid accent 2 style. So click the style to apply in our table. Next, we're going to center our heading. So select our row heading and then let's go to your layout and then align center. Okay, so we are through with our table. So it is exactly the same with figure 6-2. So we are asked to design our table according to figure 6-20, just like this one. And of course, it is almost the same. So this is your final output. So instruction number 6, save the document as soccer underscore roaster in the lesson folder. So let's go to your file, save as, and we're going to save this in our folder, and we're going to save this as soccer roaster and click save. And finally, close our Word document. And that's it, student, for your project 6-6 soccer theme roster. For your project 6, you are expected to submit the following documents: fixed quarterly sales, new client table 2, placement table, quarterly sales 2, sales table, and of course, soccer roster. And that's it for your lesson 6, creating tables. Thank you for your time, students, and see you again in our next project.